Hi, I'm Chrane. Diablo enthusiast. Played them since I was 5. I've played Titan Quest, a bunch of other ARPGs, Grim Dawn, Torchlight. I've enjoyed all of them. Um, Never got into PoE. I can't really explain that one. It seems like such an easy gimme for some reason. Like it seems like I would love this game, but I've tried it 4 or 5 times. Damn chair. I've tried it 4 or 5 times, and it just has not grabbed me. I've had problems with it being too zoomed in, the fact that you have to have decided on your entire build before you even start playing the game, because otherwise you're going to be useless. And the skill tree, or the passive tree, has been incredibly overwhelming every time. And I've never gotten past Act 2. But I'm willing to give Path of Exile 2 a chance, because I feel like if you join in on the ground floor for a game that is so overwhelming, you might actually stand a chance. And as a lore nerd for Diablo, Path of Exile sadly didn't manage to grasp me there either. So I'm mainly here to be convinced. That's kind of why we're here. I'm here. Path of Exile 2 is on the horizon, and I'm here to be convinced to play it. That's why we're here, okay? Okay. Let's watch the trailers and see if it looks any good. The first one's from 5 years ago. I think that's before they decided to make it a standalone game. So, let's give them some leeway.
The gods are dead,
Good voice.
but left
It's a
on
good
their
start.
own, men will always seek to take their place.
Criminals! Your sentence is to be hanged from the neck.
What is that
of the dead.
egg thing you had
Let
there?
your
Okay.
souls feed the first one.
That's grim.
Your bodies feed the land.
The only result is pain and death.
Escaping. Kill her.
Get them.
Wait, is that like the character selection? That's insane and very, very cool if that's the case. And there's the familiar scene, yep. Oh man. It still looks fairly zoomed in. But I guess this was back when it was still in PoE 1.
20 years since Kitava fell, and already
Don't know who that
corruption
is.
spreads like a plague through these shattered lands. Wretched
Okay.
malevolence
Big
lurks
slams.
in the shadows. It is our calling to put it to an end.
Looks pretty good.
It must be done if Rayclass is to survive.
Being able to run around while that's moving, that's very cool. That took a bunch of HP. One thing that I wish is in every ARPG game is a druid. That's what I've been playing in Diablo 2 since I was a kid. And Path of Exile had nothing of the sorts. Was that dude just shapeshifting? Or am I insane? Because that alone might make me consider playing the game. Let's watch that again. He turned into something. I don't know what the hell it was, but... yeah. A new 7-act storyline. Boat! Cool. Oh, there might be more. Okay. I was like, I want to pause it before we go onto the splash screen at the end. Okay, cool. 1 game, 2 campaigns. That's changed since then. I'm fairly certain PoE 2 became its own game after a while, because this trailer's 5 years old. I think it said 5 years, 4 or 5, somewhere around there. Yeah, that was a fairly cool looking trailer, gotta say. That was kind of cool. I love this, like, if this is the actual selection screen, that's awesome. Do I recognize any of these characters from the first? Like I said, I have played a whopping 5 to 10 hours of the first game, so do I recognize anyone? I think that's the hunter? Ranger? Ranger. I think it's a ranger in the first game. I think that's her. That's what I played. I got to the start of Act 2. Because I was like, okay, I didn't vibe that much with the ocean theme of the first act, and then I got to the second act and it's a jungle, and I'm like, that's just Diablo 2 PTSD, seeing a jungle. So I was not vibing with it. But this, everything here seems like super dark and dreary, and kind of, this looks like an Act 2 is a desert for sure. And I mean, if you're an ARPG and your second act is not a desert, are you even making an ARPG? Like, let's be real. I would assume this is a town, looks like a waypoint and a campfire. Yeah. I like the vibes. This does somewhat look like the camp in Act 1 of PoE 1, but I don't know, everything else looks dark and dreary. I don't know. I kind of like it. Let's end on the druid here. The druid. I guess that would be a druid. Or PoE didn't. They didn't really have like skills locked to specific classes, right? It was dependent on gems. That's it. That's how they work. Yes. Okay. Now I'm back in it. Okay. But yeah, let's look at the druid shapeshifting thing again, and then we'll go to the next trailer. Yeah, let's go to the next trailer.
Evil grows once more.
Okay. Is this like a story trailer? Oh.
The seed of corruption advances, spreading dread and despair.
Isn't that the logo?
We must give chase.
That's super cool. Oh, you can see the thing moving down there? That's awesome. Crossbow, an axe. Javazon. Javelin Amazon from Diablo 2. Okay, I can vibe with that. That's very fun. Spellcasting. Hammer and shield, I guess? That's cool.
These sands hide countless secrets.
Whoa.
3,000 years of dormant malevolence. We must hunt down the seed.
That's cool as hell.
This madness. If Rayclast is to survive.
And then you're in a boss fight. That's awesome. Okay, another boss. They seem to be going heavy on the boss fights, which I very much enjoy. Okay. I like the music in this. I don't really remember the music from the first one that much. I mean, I barely listened to it, you know. I played between 5 and 10 hours, so I haven't really familiarized myself with it. But this sounds cool, the music we're getting here. It feels very desert-y, the music we're getting here. Oh. Can we just lower the volume a bit? Yeah. It's very neat looking. Everything looks very alive, like moving environments. Cool looking enemies. Like some classes I don't think are in the original. Like you didn't have a Javelin Amazon in the first PoE, right? That looks dope. That's one of the most fun classes in Diablo 2 for me, at least. So that's cool. Hammer and shield, and the fact that the entire room comes alive. That's awesome. Beautiful. And like, is it Attack on Titan? Like, what are we? Hell yeah. Now, the reason I went back and wanted to watch the old trailers and stuff is because I saw like 2 minutes of a game clip of a boss fight a few days ago on Reddit, and I was like, because they were basically clowning on the Diablo 4 boss fights, and were like, this is what PoE 2 is gonna do, and they showed a huge boss coming out of a house, I think, and then a dude with a crossbow was fighting him off, and it looked really cool. I thought the idea of a boss fight being such a focus sounded really awesome to me, because I haven't really felt that way in a Diablo game since Duriel hardlocked my progression as a kid, you know? In Act 2 of Diablo 2, he was always the giant wall, because I was always playing a werewolf druid from level, 2, and you know, you can only get so far by basic attacking Duriel without understanding how cold resistance works. It's a rough world, but you know, I haven't felt that challenged in these games in a long time, so the fact that there seems to be a big focus on boss fights is really appealing to me. So that's one of the main reasons why I'm looking at this, and I really can't wait to get to that gameplay video so I can finally see the rest of that, because it looked cool as hell. But I quit out because I was just like, I'm gonna watch this in like an official capacity, you know. I'm not gonna watch any more, but like, I'm intrigued and I want to know more.
Put an end to this madness.
This madness.
If Rayclass
Let's look at this. Going into a boss room like this. I wonder if you can stop it by killing the summoners, but I would assume not. That would be a fun thing though, but I don't think that's the type of game we're dealing with here. This all feels like very serious business. That dude started going General Grievous on him. Look at that. That's cool. This is nice. That's fun that they've made... because they have these... why am I explaining this? You have orbs you're like trading with in Path of Exile, and it looks like they've made orbs out of the playable classes. That's very fun. Let's go to the next one.
The gods caused all this, you know.
Story.
After Oriath was destroyed, I traveled,
Whoa.
searching for answers.
I'm trying
Everywhere
I'm trying to not pay too much attention to what they're saying in case I get pulled into this, because I want to experience the story myself.
went,
So I'm trying
the
not to
same
pay attention to what
divine
they're saying.
devastation. It must
It looks
end.
good.
I will end it.
Like,
And
the
no
guards in the
exile
background, they
will
look
stop
dope.
me.
Witch? Oh, are we getting classes? Ranger, yes, that is what I played. Duelist, yeah. Shadow. Templar, yeah. All of these are from... never mind. Okay, I was about to say all of these look familiar. So we have some new classes here. Okay. Let's... How many did we have? Witch. Ranger. Duelist. The Duelist looks like a damn gladiator. Hold on. Duelist looks cool. If the Duelist is the dude I'm thinking of in the first one, he looked like Serpico from Berserk to me, like a thin like fencing swordsman. This dude looks like a giant gladiator. That looks dope. Okay, I think Duelist was 3. Shadow, Templar, which is the one I was the most interested in, but Ranger was apparently the best one when I played, so that's what I went with, but I wanted to play a Templar. Marauder, I recognize Marauder. That was the one I was what was like contemplating as well. So that's new. Warrior's new. Huntress is new. Was that 6 of the old ones? Yeah. So Huntress. Huntress looks to be the javelin one. Sorceress. Mercenary, that's the crossbow guy. Monk, okay. What in the almighty hell? Okay, okay. I might have to play this game. Hold on. Okay, Monk. I played Monk in Diablo 3. Loved it. It's an archetype I very much enjoy in these games, so that's really cool. Look at this shit. There's a druid in this game? There is a druid in this game. I think I'm playing this. I think I'm playing this. Ooh, look at that. That was a beefy druid. Look at you. Man, shit really went sideways after Darksiders 2, huh? Look at this game. Whoa. It's one hell of a lip piercing. I don't know what those discs are called. I know it's a real thing, but I don't know what they're actually called. Starro? Scourge of the Skies. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, the flail. Cool. That looks like a druid. What the hell was in that cage? It's a lot of environments. That's a lot of monsters. Davy Jones! Why do they have, like, I'm thinking about, like, Diablo 4, and I can maybe remember 10 different monster types. I'm sure there's a lot more. But 600 is insane. But that's the number that scares me. Because if there's a big focus on bosses, you're making 100 bosses and they all have to be unique in some way, I'm assuming. That's a lot of work. But if they can nail that, goddamn. That's... What's the word I'm looking for? You know what I mean? It's like they're very much like, yeah, we're gonna do this. And I'm like, I hope you reach that target, man. I hope you do, because that would be awesome. Also, Davy Jones. 1,500 passive skills. This is what scared me in the first game. 36 ascendancy classes. Don't know what ascendancy is. 240 skills. 700. Yo, look at this. Look at that guy. That looks like a monk to me. The gear in the first game was very underwhelming to me because it felt like you were running around in a big, like, potato sack the whole way. The whole of Act 1. I don't know if the gear got any better, but that looks like a genuinely cool armor. I never felt that way in my roughly 10 hours of PoE 1. But hey, I didn't play through the entire campaign. Cooler stuff might drop later. I don't know. But 700 equipment types, that's awesome. 6-person co-op is great. That has to be a druid. Look at this guy. He looks exactly like I want a druid. This is what I want the one in Diablo 4 to look like. Like, raggedy hair, a cool beard, like a little pointy. Just like middle build. Like, I've said it before and I'll say it again. I don't want to play a character that looks like me, so I don't enjoy the way the druid looks in Diablo 4. It's that simple. This is exactly what I want a druid to look like. He could even be closer to being redhead than this, because Diablo 2 is really like emphasized to me what a druid should look like. Like, they should be redheads with a giant beard and long hair. That's what I want a druid to look like. Okay, moving on. 6-person co-op is insane. What the hell was that? And not the second thing that popped up. I saw that too, but that's not... Okay, what the hell is this? This is what I'm asking about, not the thing that's gonna pop up after this. What the hell am I looking at? This is insane. Because this is not the skill tree. I can tell that much. What the hell am I looking at? Don't look, chat.
This world will be reborn. No matter the
Da Vinci is in this game? So it's actually Baldur's Gate. I see. 2. That was very cool. That was very, very cool. And I've talked so much throughout this video, I don't feel like I need to say much after it. I'm impressed. What can I say? I'm impressed. That looks good. It looks very good. Looks really good. The fact, like, I only needed a druid to be convinced to play this. Like, let's be real. It's... Oh, yeah, I've played Last Epoch as well. I forgot to mention that. One of the current main ones. Like, I forgot about it. I haven't played through the entirety of it, though. But it's on my to-do list. But yeah, I'm very into this. I wonder if I should actually play through all of PoE 1 to actually know what's going on. Because I don't want to jump into a sequel and not know what the story is about. I did that with Resident Evil and I feel like I'm paying for it. I hopped on Resident Evil at 7 and I have no idea what happened before it. So I've like... 7, 8, and then I've been like seeing the remakes and it's like I'm trying to piece this together backwards. I feel insane. So I'm probably like, depending on what the gameplay look like that I'm gonna watch after this, depending on what that looks like, I might have to play through PoE 1 before this drops. Because I'm impressed. I'm very impressed. Monk and Druid. Look at that. And that I still want to play a Templar. Like, if I actually go back and play PoE 1, I'm probably going to play a Templar. I just love the iconography of a Templar. It's awesome. But enough of that. You've been listening to me enough. Go do something productive. Thank you for hanging out. I'm going to go watch the first gameplay video that I think was like fully commentated over, so that's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna watch that next. So yeah, thanks for hanging out, thanks for watching, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you next time. Bye.